cat Oliver. Bit under the weather. I came down sick yesterday naturally. The timing is horrible. I've got a new job I have to start on Thursday, so at least I'll have a couple days off, which is nice. The problem is that I've got kind of a sore throat, so my voice is not very good. I'll try to talk as clearly as I can, but nothing's going to stop me from picking up my Grand Theft Auto 5 Remastered or the new Far Cry 4 from my PlayStation 4 today. So I'm heading over there right now a little bit early and really looking forward to it. And nothing was going to stop me from filming an unboxing video, especially where I got the collector's edition of Far Cry 4. Which looks interesting. I'm not really sure entirely what's in it. I know there's like a little statue that comes with it and a map and some other things, but it looks pretty cool, and I love Far Cry 3 so much, I couldn't resist getting something special for Far Cry 4. It's more of the same. I was hoping to finish Far Cry 3. I did, and I got 35 hours in it just on the first island alone. Never even made it to the second island. And, you know, unlocked all the outposts and all the radio towers in the first island. Had so much fun finding those hidden treasures and, you know, collectibles, and leveling my character up to 4 weapons with his holster, and crafting as much as I could. I love the game so much, and I can't wait for this new one. I think it's going to be just more of the same, but even better. And I love this setting in the Himalayas and a whole new culture. It looks really nice and just something different. I love to just get away and escape from everything, and that's what you get with the Far Cry series. It's like the ultimate of open world FPS. You can raise hell and do the missions or do the side quest, getting sidetracked constantly with animals coming at you, or hunting quest, or stealing vehicles, hang gliding. Just all the wonderful adventurism that you get in the Far Cry series. So anyway, I'm on my way to my GameStop now to pick these games up. I'm ultra excited also with this Grand Theft Auto 5. I can't tell you how excited I am with that. With this new first-person mode is going to be wonderful. I'm still debating whether or not to do the missions in first-person mode. I might do them in the first-person mode, but just revert back to the driving in the third-person mode, and then just save the first-person mode, you know, for when I'm screwing around with the cops and or looking for collectibles or whatever. But it's going to be exciting. 2 wonderful games. These are the final games that I pre-ordered at the end of 2014. I just couldn't afford that many. I wanted to get the Shadow of Mordor Middle-earth. I wanted to get the Thief game. I wanted to get the Advanced Warfare, but I just didn't have the money, and I had to pick and choose and do so carefully. So, you know, I passed on, you know, the Crew and Drive Club and Watch Dogs and, you know, Assassin's Creed Unity. I'm anxious to play Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Actually, I'm still really pumped about playing that at some point because it looks so fun, but we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to head over to my GameStop a little early, and hopefully they'll have everything there and I won't have any issues, and I'll get my goods and get back and check them all out. So this will be my last big pickup. I'll probably get some more used games, original Xbox and PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games by the end of the year, and I'll, you know, show those and pick up videos or whatever. But this will be my last official, you know, pre-ordered brand new games, you know, for the new gen consoles that I'll be getting this year. I've got Mad Max and Battlefield Hardline pre-ordered for next year. I've actually had Mad Max pre-ordered from last year, so I've actually waited 2 years for that game. I think they're going to release it more than likely with the release of the Fury Road movie, which will be out, I think, this spring. And that's fine. It'll probably help the movie sales or vice versa, or help the game sales. But it'll be worth the wait. And, of course, the wonderful Just Cause 3 was announced as well, which I'm excited about. I definitely will pre-order that. And I'm still, sitting on the fence on Dying Light. And Dead Island 2 I probably will get for sure. Dying Light I'm not sure yet. But it looks exciting. And I'm so happy to see many of the new games and genres that I like that they're making and continuing to make. I don't have the problem with pre-ordering games that some people do. Some people say it's bad because it just encourages them not to finish the games, and maybe they're right. Maybe that's a possibility. I'm just careful. I only pre-order games that I'm pretty sure that I'll like. Rarely am I ever disappointed. I think Enemy Front was the only game all year that I pre-ordered and bought that I didn't like, and that was kind of misleading because the original guy that did Black did the game, so I wanted to pre-order the game when I had first heard about it. Little did I know that guy left the development company and left him holding the bag pretty much. So let me try to find a place to park here. Spot. Perfect. So my GameStop is right over there. You can see it from here. This is one of my older GameStops I've been coming to for some time. Naturally didn't have my strategy guide at my GameStop, so I'm driving to another one which I've never been to across town that just so happens to have it. On the freeway here, I'm going to jump right off. Next exit. It's always something, you go there and they're always out of the game, or luckily they had both games. They had my Grand Theft Auto 5 and the Collector's Edition, this big bag of Far Cry 4, but now I just need to get my Far Cry 4 strategy guide. I already have a nice hardbound strategy guide of Grand Theft Auto 5, so they have a newer edition guide, which I didn't really feel that I needed to spend the money to buy, where I already have the nice hardbound one. The missions will be the same. There'll be, I'm sure, additional content, side missions, but that's okay. I don't need the guide for that. Excuse me. Really feeling like crap today. The only thing that's going to brighten my week up is having these games to play, which I'm really excited about. no idea where this is. They said it's by a Winco, which is a big grocery store chain they have here. I have a rough idea where that is, but they said it's across from that, wherever that is. So I know the rough, somewhere on this street, I just don't know where. So this will be kind of an adventure finding it. But it is what it is. I'd rather have the guide the first day. I like to get familiar with the weapons and the characters and the mechanics via the guides. And sometimes they have helpful information, sometimes they don't. But either way, it's nice to have them, and I don't want to have to drive out and go back out again tomorrow. I want to do this one time and try to recuperate here from my sickness, overdosing on vitamin C and what have you as it is. So I'll be here in just a few minutes, and then hopefully get my guide, which they're holding for me. So I got the guide, and now I'm heading back home. Bit of a hassle, but at least now I know where there's a relatively close GameStop if I need one. So I'm just anxious to get home and relax in my nice warm house. Kind of feeling like crap naturally. I hate having that sore throat, and that usually is the beginning of the end of getting sick. I was already sick this summer, ironically, after not being sick for a couple years, and I was surprised to get sick again. But it's been really cold. We've had a temperature drop, and it's definitely made a difference with the colder temperatures. It's really easy to get sick if you're not careful. But beautiful fall colors. The leaves are all starting to change, which is kind of nice. The only thing that's not nice is, in fact, I was out yesterday with my blower cleaning all of the leaves, which took a while, and that's probably how I got sick. I was out with a t-shirt on, working outside, which probably wasn't too smart, but anyway, at least I got some great games to try to ease the pain, which I'm looking forward to. I can't wait, so I'm looking forward to getting home here in just a couple minutes and doing this unboxing. Early this morning. I was tempted to go back to bed, but I was so excited. I was going online and looking to see if there are any more, last minute reviews for either GTA 5 or Far Cry 4, and it was interesting to see what was available and just to see new gameplay videos and what have you. So it looks like I'm home now. Here's my kitty. Here's my truck. That's Oliver, my new adopted little stray cat I found. I built him a nice little house, which he loves, and he's a great little guy. I just don't want to run him over here. I built him a little house because it's so cold, and it keeps him out of the elements. I can't let him inside with Vinny, unfortunately, but let me bring my truck inside. Hi, Oliver. Hi, bud. How you doing, bud? You say hi? You say hello, bud? This is my his little house I built him. Built him a small house, keep him warm at night. Even has a little door which I can pull down part way, so it keeps the wind out. And then he has another little bed on top of my hose caddy here. But he's a cute little guy. So anyway, I'm going to go inside and get on this unboxing. So now I'm back at my pad, ready for the unboxing. I'll get right to it and show you what I've got here. I've got the special collector's edition for or Kyrat Edition, as they call it, of Far Cry 4 here, and then I've got the wonderful Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PlayStation 4, which I can't wait. And then I picked up the strategy guide as well, and a money card just for the PlayStation Network for watching, you know, The Walking Dead and what have you. So I'll get right to the unboxing. So starting off with Grand Theft Auto 5, make a little trusty razor blade, which I use for painting. Wonderful GTA 5. God, this is just, I've been waiting for so long. I've watched 2 days of gameplay video of driving and missions, and GameSpot did some live streaming, which I watched a little bit of. Wow. I get to claim my $1 million in-game currency, which is wonderful. Comes with really nice little booklet. Grand Theft Auto Online. Nice little booklet. Probably has, I would imagine, the basic instructions. Yeah, there you go. There's all your controls, which is nice. And then your, you know, seizure hazards or what have you. And again, you get a little map, which is nice. Let's see what the map looks like. Now, I already have the strategy guide bound for this, and like I mentioned when I was driving, here's the map. It's always nice to have a new map. Here's a close-up of Los Santos, which is nice. And then you also have the full map here, which shows the whole continent, which is really cool. So that's always a nice touch. Sometimes it's nice to refer to the map too. I'm trying to find something. But yeah, I have a pretty good strategy guide. I hated to buy it. It has a nice little imprinted thing of Vinewood in the background here, which is pretty cool. Reminds me of playing San Andreas, which in fact that looks like it's from San Andreas, which I've been playing lately. I've had a tremendous amount of fun with San Andreas. I'm almost unlocking the San Fierro Island. I've actually made really good progress on GTA San Andreas remastered in HD for the Xbox 360, so I'm really excited about this. This is going to be a wonderful game. I can't wait to dive into this. I'm going to do an impressions video of this, but getting on to Far Cry 4, here's a really nice strategy guide from Prima. In fact, their Prima headquarters is right here in Roseville, California, right here in Sacramento. Yeah, it's a nice guide. It has all of the everything you could want in the way of pictures and missions and probably maps and weapon upgrades and the ins and outs of the game. This here is my points card for doing that. Alright, let's see what we got here. We have a couple stickers on here. Comes in a nice box. This is kind of nice. I don't want to ruin the box, but let me see if I can peel these off without making a mess. I could have just cut these with a razor blade, but I might as well get them all the way off if I can, because I don't know if the box will be worth saving. Typically I'll throw this kind of stuff out. I don't go too crazy. It looks like this is kind of an outer wrapping that goes on the box, it looks like. Just peel these stickers all the way off. Probably just could have used a razor blade, but that's okay. And then this whole deal comes up. That's pretty cool. You got a nice little cardboard wrapper, and it shows some things in the back as to what you get with the game, which is nice. And a nice little kind of a tribal logo on there. Alright, I have no idea how this opens up. I don't know if I'm opening it correctly. Oops. It looks like it opens up like this. Here we go. Oh wow, it's like a diorama. So here's your pagan men statue. Take this plastic off, throw it away. I don't save this kind of stuff, the plastic and what have you. It might make it worth more money, but I really don't care about that. It is a nice box, though. You could make like a little diorama out of it if you chose to, which is kind of interesting. Very, very interesting. Is there anything else that comes with it? I thought there were more things that came with this. It's supposed to be a map. A propaganda poster. Oh, I see. It's in a separate little box here. Interesting. How? See, they got like a little... Very clever. So here's your pagan men statue, which is beautifully done, actually. And it has a secret little snatch here in the back, which you could put, you know, well, you can use your imagination. But you got your rocket launchers, AK-47, pagan men in his metrosexual jacket, and a ribbon of ammo for an M60 machine gun, it looks like. Pretty cool. I like the elephant. I like the cultural, something different. It's always nice to see something different. So yeah, I didn't think anything else came with it. And then it has this little pull-out. Let me move this to the side here. It has like a little pull-out section here that you pull up. And that has all your extras in it. So I'll take this beautiful box. I mean, it's a gorgeous looking box. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's nice to have it, you know. Of course, here's the game for the PlayStation 4, Far Cry 4. Plastic off. Put some codes in there. So you've got, you know, you got your unlocked, the unlimited edition content now. Comes with a code. And you've got share your story with a friend if you want to do co-op. There's a code for that. And it has a nice looking little pamphlet inside. It doesn't have anything but health information apparently. And then you get a Uplay deal with Assassin's Creed Unity, some other ads, and some Uplay stuff of some variety. I don't know. And there's a season pass information as well. So you know, got some interesting things in here. And then a beautiful disc with a wonderful little pattern imprinted on it. Kind of the cultural vibe of the game, Far Cry 4. Pretty nice. Wonderful. So we get that and that. We get this handsome little kind of a leather-bound notebook, it looks like. Let's see if I can open it without damaging it. Go right down the edge here without cutting into the binder itself. There we go. Beautiful little notepad. And it's got that little blade, kind of a machete blade deal that wraps around it, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of a nice leather pouch. Wow, it's really nice. It's like real leather. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and there's a notepad, so you could write notes or not, or use this for, you know, a diary or a pre-order list, whatever you want to use it for, but you have it. It's kind of nice, I mean. So that's pretty cool. This is the propaganda poster, which I saw. Now you'll be taking these down throughout the game, these propaganda posters, and that's part of your unlockables. When you see these, you'll rip these down off the wall and you work towards 100% completion, which I love. I love to do the collectible thing. So it's kind of a nice, vibrant poster. Pagan men, typical propaganda crap. And last but not least, in the bottom of the box, I don't think there's anything else. Put this over here. You've got a map of Kyrat, which is nice. It's on like a nice thick kind of a matte paper. Which is nice. So it shows how big the world is. It's roughly very close to the size of the map on Far Cry 3, from what I understand, which is good. So, excellent map. See, what's nice is you'll have the low-lying areas and you work your way deeper up into the mountains and the Himalayas, which I love that concept. That's one of the things that drew me to the game. Even though I really frankly like the tropical setting of the Far Cry 3, I think this is going to be really cool. It has much more of the same, but with a lot of new additions. I like the little gyrocopter, the wingsuit. Of course, you got the hang gliders and all that stuff. Again, with more weapons, more side content missions, and a lot more animals that are kind of going at you constantly, including these giant eagles, which I've seen, which are really cool. So that's the unboxing of the Collector's Edition, or Kyrat Edition, of Far Cry 4, which comes with a limited edition game, which has all the DLC. You got this wonderful little statue that came with it, which is really nice. Really, it feels very substantial. It has a nice, solid feel to it. It looks good. So I'm really happy with this. This is a wonderful, this is one collection I'm glad I got. The game is so awesome. I mean, of course, I got to throw in my Grand Theft Auto 5 one more time. I'm really excited about that. So, all in all, it's going to be a wonderful day. I'll get right on the impressions videos this week and just show some gameplay and tell you what my impressions are of the game. So thanks for watching, guys. Enjoy your pickups and whatever your pre-orders are this year. Hopefully you're enjoying either Far Cry 4 or the wonderful new GTA 5. Thanks again for watching.